crafted a strategy, maps on the wall. Reconnaissance missions you'll never deploy. Yeah, your defense is delusion. Your events is a star playing paratrooper with a wind-up toy. You're addicted to the hit when you sketch the attack. Dopamine dealer, your own supply chain. Tomorrow's a loan shark you never pay back. Potential's the propaganda, fueling your pain. Every Monday's a funeral for who you could be. Abortion of action dressed up as not yet. You negotiate terms with a ghost in the mirror while the front line advances. You're drowning in debt.
I am what I do.
No, not what I planned.
Built in the trenches.
Not in my head.
I am what I do.
No, not what I say.
Commando action.
Bury the dead. You're a glitch in the system. You put yourself trapped in a loop of intention extraction. You masturbate futures but never take action. Your ego's so fat on the meals you don't cook. Reconnaissance of dreams but you won't pull the trigger. Strategic retreat is your favorite endeavor. You're AWOL from life but you draft clever letters. Promotion be general of armies of never. Your brain is a liar, a skill. Propaganda machine manufacturing comfort from failure routine. You prefer the seduction of being perceived as ascending to actually sweating and bleeding. The price you're a fan of my outline, olive brand flickering, fading with every I am. I ground Instagram story your progress that's rendered identity crisis. You swipe but don't purchase. You worship the icon, ignore the hard service defense mechanism. So tight, you're your own hostage, negotiating the versions of you that don't exist, while the real you's erosion is fatally cystic. You're not delayed, you're deciding in this fiction. The code is simple. You are your actions.
You've been fishing your own consciousness. Every notification of intent. A virus masquerading as progress. Your servers running hot on simulations, while the automation of excuses writes your biography. Welcome to the augmented reality where potential is currency, and you're a millionaire who can't buy groceries.
I watch you architect cathedrals in the cloud. Blueprints, Sega revolution spoken loud. But your hands stay clean, no more than no stone. Just an interpreter translating dreams you'll never own. Monday's coming like a god you can't believe in. Data mining for the courage you've been thieving. From a future self that doesn't recognize your fakes, cause he's built from repetition, not from empty database. You switch personas like you're scrolling through a feed. Got costume drama starring someone you'll never be. The algorithm knows you better than your mirror does, serving dopamine for plans, never what it was. You are the ghost in your own machine, living augmented but never seen. Identity's not the story that you sell, it's the action you repeat. The heaven or the hell, flush the server, kill the phantom code. You're not the destination, you're the road. Stop negotiating with your fictional tomorrow. You're exactly what you do today, joy or sorrow. Let me data mine your calendar of broken stars. Every next time is a virus in your heart. You're not strategic, you're just terrified of proof that the person in the mirror can't handle the truth. Your ego's hunting scripts of grandeur on repeat, while your body's in the same uncomfortable seat. Automation of delusion, it's a perfect crime. You rob yourself from now and call it buying time. I've seen addicts chase the dragon with more integrity. At least they know the highs align up their identity. But you weaponize potential as sedative, mistaken masturbation for something generative. The interpreter keeps translating our will into I am. The syntax doesn't make you more than contraband. A counterfeit human in authentic skin. The greatest phishing scheme is the one within. You are the ghost in your own machine, living augmented but never seen. Identity's not the story that you sell, it's the action you repeat. The heaven or the hell, flush the server, kill the phantom code. You're not the destination, you're the road. Stop negotiating with your fictional tomorrow. You're exactly what you do today, joy or sorrow.
One painful break, one awkward move. The server doesn't care about your reasons why. It only logs the data. Did you don't want, did you lie?
Augmented reality can't save you from the weight of being no one special at this actual day. I am the ghost inside my own machine, living augmented, barely seen. Identity is not the story that I sold, it's the friction, the repetition, the breaking of the mold. Crash the server, rewrite the code. I'm not the fantasy, I'm the road. No more negotiations with my fictional tomorrow. I'm exactly what I do today. I'll build through the sorrow.
Server shuts down, the fishy ends. No more viruses disguised as friends. Just data, cold, repeating, real. And only augmented truth is what you feel when your hands are dirty and the work is done. That's when you become not the imagined one.
I'm a black hole swallowing every promise that I made. Living in tomorrow while my present starts to fade. Architecture of excuses built a mansion in my mind. Every blueprint gets me high, but leaves no structure left behind. Dopamine assassin, yeah, I'm junkie for the plan. Drawing master stellar heights, but never moving where I stand. Masturbation station, call it mental gratification. Paralyzed by preparation, call it strategic procrastination. It's on a system in my head, but my feet are stuck in mud. Trading action for illusion, confusing sweat with blood. I'm a satellite that's drifted, lost in orbit, no direction. Mirror shows a meteor, but I'm just my own reflection.
I am what I do, not what I say. Gravity's a lie when you run away.
Stop negotiating with tomorrow. Building now a drown in sorrow. Monday morning mantras got a score for fresh new beckoning. But be Thursday back to spinning. Excuse me, never stop winning. Potentialism, empress and comfort zones. My addiction willing top than everything, but too willing to face addiction. Quasar brights with my dreams, but they never level me school. I still write off good intentions, but me action stank is full. Ego inflated, levitating, thinking, sick while to doing. But my life is just a trailer of a script that I'm never pursuing. Fantasy over function, imagination over sweet. Rehearsing form is at it, but you note at the starting line that I abort on evolution every single dawn. Ghosting the machine, but the machine's already gone.
You think the environment's your enemy. You think your setup isn't perfect yet.
That's the lie! That's the drug talking! Your brain doesn't want transformation. It wants the story of transformation. It wants the Netflix version, the highlight reel, the motivational poster. But real change is ugly. It's repetition, it's boredom, it's showing up when you feel nothing. There's a theater where willpower performs every night. Sold out crowds watching me rehearse the fight. But the stage is inky when the curtains close. I'm the actor of the audience and nobody knows that the stellar version living in my brain is just a hologram protecting me from pain.
I am what I do, not what I say. Gravity's alive when you run away.
Stop negotiating with tomorrow. Building now a drowning sorrow.
I am what I do, not what I say.
Destiny's just habits
On her plate,
Your future self is begging you. Stop panicking, stop breaking through. So here's the soul, the truth that's burning through my chest. I'm not a victim of my circumstances, just a guest in the prison that I built with every someday. And I should, my potential's worthless if it never touches wood. The me I'm waiting for is looking in the mirror. The revolution starts from there and it gets clearer. I don't need permission, don't need perfect, don't need ready. Just need to kill the dose to make my head steady. Environment is destiny, then I'll terraform this ground. Well, power is a muscle, time to do another round. No more parallel realities with better versions. Wait, I'm stepping through the black hole. Today's the only day.
what you do is who you are. What you do is who you are.
No more tomorrow. No more tomorrow.
You built a cathedral in your mind, where tomorrow kneels and today stays blind. Every vision board is a graveyard dressed in gold. Welcome to the theology of selling your soul.
Yeah, I wrote my legend in invisible ink. Made a feast from recipes I never cooked. My synagogue of dreams got standing room only, but the pews stay empty when the word gets lonely. I'm baptized in intention, communion with my phone. Screenshot salvation while my garden's overgrown. Divine intervention, nah, just another list of who I'll be on Monday when today don't exist. I'm smoking fantasies like they're oxygen, getting high on the person I've never been. The dopamine dealer living in my skull, selling me tomorrow while my present stays null. I'm just a phantom in a parallel dimension, where potential pays rent with good intentions. My scripture's full of verses I don't live. I'm starving at a feast I never give. Icon in the mirror, ghost in the street, praying to a legend I'll never meet. Wake up, this is the psalm of the fake. You're not delaying, you're choosing the edge. Check the vision board, feel the rush. Screenshot the quote, feel the push. Plan to work out, buy the gear, never show up, but the high is here. New journal, new me, new start, new dawn. Dopamine hits, but the action's gone. Research the method, watch the clips. Motivation porn on my fingertips. Strategic timing, perfect moon. Waiting for conditions that are never into. Trading sweat equity for fantasy stock. My ego's a mansion built on bedrock of promises that crumble gone tomorrow, but today's the code. I'm just a phantom in a parallel dimension, where potential pays rent with good intentions. My script is full of verses I don't live. I'm starving at a feast I never give. Icon in the mirror, ghost in the street, played to a legend I'll never meet. Wake up, exists the sum of the fake. Gonna not delay, you choose in the end. So light a match to the cathedral, burn down every beautiful lie. Your identity isn't in the pleading, it's in the doing or the death of why. The baptism isn't in believing, it's in the water, cold and real. Stop me poaching with your shadow. Stop bleeding so the wound can heal. No more phantom in a parallel dimension, but take off just the prison with good intentions. My scripture now is verses that I live. I'm building up a feast that I can give. Icon in the action, flesh in the street, writing my legend with bloody feet. This is the sum of what is true. I am exactly what I do.
Today's theology is simple and divine. You're not your dreams, you're your timeline. Every second is a synagogue of choice. Stop planning the sermon, become the voice. Become the voice. Become the voice.
Build a pier, never launched a sail. Draw the maps, but you'll never set sail. You're the captain of a ship made of plans, drowning slow in the comfort of your hands. Every morning you wake up sketching another taker. Blueprint, profit, architectural banker. Filing dreams in cabinets you'll never open. Your potential's just a lighthouse forever broken. You negotiate with ghosts or who you'll be. Trading action for the fantasy, you see. Dopamine drip every time you make a list, but the galley's empty, nothing there exists. Monday's coming like a freighter in the fog. You're addicted to the planning, it's a dialogue with a version of yourself that doesn't breathe. While the real you rots beneath the masterpiece. Build a pier, never launch a sail. Draw the maps, but you'll never set sail. You're the captain of a ship made of plans, drown your soul in the comfort of your hand. You're a phantom living parallel to life itself. Performance replaced by potential on the shelves. Braid hacked the reward system, gave you the hit for intending to change and not for doing it. Your timing is just fear in the disguise. Mediocrity dressed up in alibis. Your ego so inflated with promises you made. That intention equals identity in the trade. You don't defer, you abort your own evolution. Every your start tomorrow is execution. Or the person you could be, you just move, but you're married to the comfort of improve. Theory versus practice, fantasy versus friction. You choose the easy paid of self-restriction. You want exactly what your actions demonstrate, not the person that your planet tries to create.
The tide comes in, the tide goes out, and you just stand there at the stern, watching other ships disappear into the horizon. You drew on paper.
Whoa! Stop! Now don't see hate it with yourself. Stop! Now don't see hate it with yourself. You're now waiting for the morning. You're choosing this hell. Let go. The lighthouse warns you, but you you don't steer. You're comfortable drowning year after year. You'll break on full of versions that you killed. With someday when I'm ready, unfulfilled.
Build a gear, launch the sail, draw the max and set the sail. You're the captain, so launch the sail.
Break the comfort,
Set the sail. Build a gear, launch the sail, draw the maps, now set the sail.
be the captain of a ship that's real. Start drowning in the comfort of that bill.
All what you do, not what you plan to do. All what you do, not what you plan to do.
I've been living in a half-life of my own delusions, planning empires in my mind while building no solutions. Every molecule of potential trapped in stasis, trading action for the dopamine of empty promises. I'm a conductor with no electricity to channel, just a ghost inside a blueprint, just a flame without a candle. Speed of light inside my fantasies, but frozen here in time. Radioactivity of dreams that never crystallize. But there's a particle of truth that's breaking through. The velocity of change starts here with you. No more escape routes, no more Monday starts. The enthalpy of now is tearing you apart. I am what I do today, not what I plan tomorrow. No more idling on the altar of my sorrow. The efficiency of life has reached its terminal decay. I'm confronting the eternal now, there's no other way. Strip away the fantasy, burn the future's mask. You are your actions speaking, not the person in your past. The temporal collapse is here, the reckoning has come. I am what I do today. The battle's just begun. I've been negotiating with imaginary versions of myself, while the real me collects dust like trophies on a shelf. My ego's so inflated with intentions never born. Every all-star next week is evolution being torn. The market is a jungle and I've been standing still, confusing preparation with the courage and the skill. I'm a molecule in motion now, no longer just a dream. Trading strategic timing for the friction in between. Particle acceleration through the lines, I told myself velocity increasing as the old identity melts. Conductor might destiny, electricity ignites radioactivity, and truth exploding in the night. Half-life ending, injury reversing in my veins. Speed of transformation, breaking through these mental chains. Enthalpy and action burning hotter than before. Efficiency a moment, I'm not waiting anymore. There's a particle of truth that's breaking through. The velocity of change starts here with you. No more escape routes, no more Monday starts. The enthalpy of now is tearing you apart. I am what I do today, not what I plan tomorrow. No more idling on the altar of my sorrow. The efficiency of lies has reached its terminal decay. I'm confronting the eternal now, there's no other way. Strip away the fantasy, burn the future's mask. You are your actions speaking, not the person in your past. Temporal collapse is here, the reckoning has come. I am what I do today. The war has been won. I'll be hunted in this jungle of the real. No more phantom versions, only what I feel. The electricity is flowing through my hands. I'm a conductor of my fate, no more 66. I am what I do today, what I plan tomorrow. No more medicating with the sweet escape of sorrow. The efficiency of lives has reached the terminal decay. I'm confronting the eternal now, there's no other way. Strip away the fantasy, burn the future's mask. You are your actions speaking, not the person in your past. Temporal collapse is here, the reckoning has come. I am what I do today. I am what I do today. The evolution has begun. No more half-life, living in potential's empty space. Just